General Vaskran watched the deployment with satisfaction. His finest war beasts, the legendary Crowthar, bounded across the human colony's perimeter. Each creature stood 3 meters tall, possessed razor-sharp claws, and had been bred for millennia to strike fear into any opponent. Across 16 worlds, no species had withstood a Crowthar assault. The humans would break in minutes. "General, we're receiving a transmission from the colony," his communications officer reported. A human woman appeared on screen, middle-aged with graying hair pulled back. She looked annoyed. "Yeah, hi. You mind calling off your animals? They're scaring the livestock." Vaskran's facial tendrils quivered with amusement. "Those are Crowthar war beasts, human. Apex predators engineered for combat. Your colony will be overrun within the hour." The woman sighed. "Right. Okay. Well, you were warned." She turned away from the camera. "Kids. Let the dogs out." Vaskran heard distant barking, high-pitched and entirely unthreatening. Then his tactical display erupted with motion. What emerged from the colony made his blood crystallize. They looked like Crowthar, but wronger. Massive creatures with fur ranging from golden to black, some weighing easily 80 kilograms. But it was their eyes that unsettled him, forward-facing predator eyes locked onto his war beasts with ancient hunting instincts. Pack hunters. Coordinated. Intelligent. "What are those?" he whispered. "They call them German Shepherds, Rottweilers, and Kangals," his xenobiologist answered, voice trembling. "Sir, according to the database, humans domesticated the ancestors of these creatures over 30,000 years ago. They bred them from apex predators called wolves. The dogs hit the Crowthar line like a coordinated military strike. They moved in packs, using tactics his own beasts had never encountered, flanking, feinting, using numerical superiority. A massive black creature latched onto a Crowthar's throat while 2 others attacked its legs. The war beast, which had crushed veteran soldiers, went down in seconds. But that wasn't the worst part. "General," his officer shrieked. "They're sending out more." Smaller creatures poured from the colony, but these moved differently. Feline grace combined with murderous intent. They climbed, they ambushed, they struck at eyes and vulnerable points with surgical precision. "Those are cats," the xenobiologist whimpered. "Descended from desert ambush predators. Humans domesticated them to control pest populations, but they retained their hunting instincts." Vaskran watched in horror as a small orange tabby leaped onto a Crowthar's face, clawing with a fury that seemed disproportionate to its size. The war beast fled, howling. The human woman reappeared on screen, now holding a small, fluffy creature that made a rumbling sound. "So, about those war beasts of yours. They're, retreating. Actually, some of them are just lying down and refusing to move because the dogs are playing with them." "Playing?" Vaskran's voice cracked. "Yeah, our dogs think they're new friends. Very social animals." She scratched the purring creature in her arms. "This is Mr. Whiskers, by the way. Murdered 3 birds this morning before breakfast. Still love him though." On the tactical display, Vaskran watched his supposedly unstoppable war beasts being actually herded, back toward his lines by creatures humans kept as companions. Some Crowthar were running. Others had rolled over in submission. "We domesticated our predators tens of thousands of years ago, General," the woman continued. "Turned the scariest hunters on our planet into family members. They sleep in our beds. Play with our children. And they still remember how to kill when needed." She smiled coldly. "Want to try this again, or should we bring out the horses?" "Horses?" Vaskran asked weakly. 1-ton prey animals we train to let us ride them into battle. They kick hard enough to shatter bones and they absolutely hate predators." Vaskran signaled the retreat. Some species conquered through strength. Some through technology. Humans, apparently, had conquered their entire planet's food chain and made it love them. That was infinitely more terrifying.